Your high school. Did it take you a while to catch up when you got here?
I mean, it definitely took some getting used to when I got here. I'm not going to say because I skipped the senior year of high school, because it would have taken getting used to anyways. It didn't really matter that I'd come the year early. It was just being high school or getting used to college is always going to take a while for most people.
Was there one thing about the game at this level that surprised you the most? That maybe
Speed. Speed of the game.
So even inside too.
Yeah, speed of the game. Just in the summer, whenever we played pickup, whenever we did anything, I was always gassed in the summer, and it was just like, oh man, I can't believe we're doing this, because it's just sprinting for the 4 and 5 man. Because you got to get to the rim ahead of everybody, then you got to get back on defense after going for an offensive rebound, and it's just so much running.
Why are you ready to contribute more this season than maybe in past seasons?
I just said that I was focusing more on defense this year, and I want to be able to guard people on the perimeter and not be a defensive liability when it comes to that. So if I have the opportunity to get in, I kind of want to show that, and think that'll be the main selling point of I want playing time, so I'm going to try and defend better.
How would you kind of characterize or describe your experience here so far? What's it been like for you?
So a lot of the coaches here, a lot of the players here, like, are basically treat us like family, because everybody looks out for each other. Everybody wants everybody to get better. And now this year, I think especially, we're a lot more competitive, like with each other, because we're all super good, close to each other off the court, and then once we get on the court, it's a lot of, hey, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to be better than you. And it's a lot of that this year, and I think we've missed that the past couple of years.
How much more confident are you now than you were a year ago at this time?
I'm much more confident this year. I don't know if it's just from the experience or from playing behind Phillip 2 years ago and 3 years ago, and being redshirt, trying to like help almost be another player coach on the team at that point. That was kind of my goal last year, to help the team on being the scout team and just trying to make the whole team better. I think doing that the entire last year with pure focus on that has made me so much more confident in every part of my game.
To help on the court now.
Yes. So it's legitimately just being able to have the ball in my hands, because a lot of the times when we were playing a Big Ten team, the 5 man who I was going to be was the one who got the ball a lot. So it was a lot of getting used to having to score in a double team, or people coming in and trying to like go through them all and then score, get my own rebound kind of thing. And I think that really helped with my development into this year.
What was last year like for you to jump up?
Yeah, you know, it was a challenge. I think there was a lot of learning I had to do. There were still things that I had to learn about the program, and I was getting used to it. It took me a while to feel comfortable around here, and me and Coach talked a couple times in the off season just about, you know, letting loose a little bit. I was nervous coming in, you know, it was a lot to learn, but I felt comfortable as the year went on. You know, it was different coming from starting to the position I was in last year, but I learned a lot. I'm thankful for it, for sure.
What do you think you learned the most? I mean, when you look back on it, what do you think is going to help you the most this year that you took out of last year?
Yeah, I think dealing with adversity. I think, you know, when you start your career as a freshman, you know, you don't play as much. That's normal. But then as you get older, it's a new challenge, I think. So I think I learned a lot just about how to deal with stuff like that, and really how I can respond to things like that too. You know, I don't think I was in the position I am now, maturity-wise, to deal with that. But now I feel like I'm a lot better.
Was that the first time last year that you haven't played a lot in your career, having grown up?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it was really weird. It was a different position than I was used to, for sure. But I did learn a lot. I think it was good for me, in all honesty. I think I matured a lot through last year. I had really great teammates were really good about it. You know, they all understood. Coaches were really good about it. But I think that there's a lot this year that I can bring to the table. I feel really confident about that. I feel much more comfortable being here and with the guys and what Coach expects too. You know, that was hard to maneuver around. I wasn't quite sure what the expectations were and what exactly my position would be, you know, what kind of role I could have. But now that's very clear to me, and I feel like I can do that well.
What is it now? What you say the role?
Yeah.
Your role is clear. Yeah. What is your role?
Absolutely, physicality, energy, just have a lot of guys that can score, in all honesty, and that doesn't need to be my focus on this team. Defensively, it needs to be my focus. I need to bring maturity and presence to this team. Just like last year, we have a lot of new guys, and that's kind of the way it goes now. And so just kind of bringing my experience my 5th year in college, you know, I learned a lot. There's a lot of things I've seen and played with, and so I think that'll be where I'll bring my.
Did you get at this level? But like I said before, just that confidence piece, knowing that I'm the best player on the field is something I've been working on.
How about your shooting? I mean, you can just watching you shoot. Like you're a great, whatever the number said, you're a great shooter. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You like the confidence is gonna, hopefully, those numbers are gonna reflect the type of shooter you are this year.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Numbers were a little bit down from what I'm used to in high school. I know it's a lot different level, a lot different shots that I'm going to get, but I got to be looking to take those shots that I did in high school, and overall just be aggressive, like I've said.
You got a newcomer here in Seydu. It just seems like the athleticism with this guy is just out of the gym. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, obviously a tremendous athlete, really good scorer, can rebound well, defend well. I'm really excited to see how he does for us this year and how he contributes to the team.
Thanks, Bryce.
Yep.
What are your goals for this year? What have you? I know each year you guys sit down with coach and kind of get an idea of what he's looking for and what you want to accomplish. What was that conversation like this offseason?
They talked to me about just being aggressive and being confident in myself. I moved to the scout team last year, and I was having 30-point practices, so it was there in me. It was just translating to the game and having the confidence to do it in the game. So that was one of the main things they said. They know I have it in me, and just got to bring it to the floor.
It's easy to talk about confidence, right, and having it, but how do you make that actually happen? How do you raise your confidence?
Yeah, there's a lot of positive self-talk. Watching old highlights, it can even be before games. I've been doing a lot of that stuff, and I think it's really helped me so far.
What was the offseason like with Peyton going through the NBA process and you not knowing whether you guys were going to play together one more year?
I really hit it hard in the spring. All of our guys did. We only had about 8 or 9 guys that were still there. So not a lot of numbers, but just hitting it hard, preparing for Peyton not to come back, and just hoping he did, and ended up doing it. But so really just hitting it hard, trying to prepare for the season best I can.
When you look around, what do you think, at least at this point, the identity of this team will be?
We're going to be hard workers this year. It didn't. I don't know. It's just going to be a totally different vibe. We're going to hit the defense harder, more physical. It's been kind of an emphasis of our practices. So working on that, I think, will change our dynamic.
Riley was saying it's much more competitive now that you guys are close off the court, so that makes it more competitive on the court. What are you seeing in that regard?
Yeah, I definitely agree with him on that. Really close team off the court. I think we really, bonded together right away once the new guys got here, and the combination of the old guys. So it's been really good, and I think it's going to translate to a lot better season.
How much does it help having a season under your belt, knowing kind of what to expect?
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. Like I said, just in the gym, knowing what I needed to work on, knowing what I needed to do to be successful at this level, it's been good this spring, summer.